I wanted to create this separate video to address a specific question that I get asked all the time, which is Pinterest a good place for affiliate marketers? And the answer is yes, absolutely. I think there used to be a confusion if Pinterest actually supported affiliate links, if they were like maybe suppressing, but that is not true, especially now that they're really trying to invest in this e-commerce aspect of their own platform, launching new features. I definitely think it's a great opportunity. And all of the strategies and things that we're going to cover throughout the course, you can apply those if you're an affiliate marketer. But some features, if you do not have specifically your own website to claim, you might not be able to use. You might not be able to really sync your catalog. You won't be able to apply for the Verified Merchant Program, which we're going to cover later. But if you're an affiliate marketer, I would say this is the best social media platform for you to invest your time. It's the best way to really push your affiliate links. And you don't need to have your own business. You don't need to have your own products. You don't need to have your own website, and you can still really succeed. And I wanted to also include this blog post that I really like. It is the 18 best affiliate programs for Pinterest. I'll make sure to leave the link of this blog post in the resources below. And these are the best programs that you can join and use Pinterest to promote them. So the beginning of the blog is just going to give you more statistics on Pinterest, things that we've already covered here, and a little bit more about that relationship between Pinterest and affiliate programs. And then by category, they're going to recommend the best programs. So in the travel niche, there is TripAdvisor, there is Booking.com, and many others, travel payouts, and so on. And in the home decor niche, RugSource, Joybird, Wayfair, and many others. And that goes through many different niches, not to mention affiliate programs such as Amazon Associates that covers so many categories. You can definitely promote those in Pinterest. And another thing is that Pinterest does recognize the authority of a lot of those websites. Amazon, for example, it recognizes the authority of that website, and then Pinterest might show your pin differently. Like it could be sort of a rich pin. Usually rich pins that we're going to cover later are for people who have claimed their website and they're pinning from their website. However, if you're pinning from a few other websites that have the authority recognized, then Pinterest may show your pin differently. And I say may because the truth is they have been a little bit inconsistent as of right now about the way that they're showing information on pins. But you can create your own graphics, you can craft your own title and description and use your specific URL, and then you're in control of how your pins are shown to everybody. So we're going to cover all of that later, but I did want to quickly tell you that Pinterest is a great place for affiliate marketers because I get asked this all the time. Such a great opportunity. So if you have any questions, leave those in the Q&A below, and let's go ahead and get to the next video. Now let's talk about strategy. The first thing that you need to know is, what is your goal? What do you want Pinterest to do for you? There are so many things that Pinterest can do to help your business. You might want to grow your followers or get more subscribers to your email list. You might want to sell your products and services or bring people to your blog or website and monetize it with affiliate links and with ads. Or you might want to increase your brand awareness. Whatever it is, you need to be very clear on what your goal is from the get-go, because that is going to help you make certain decisions as we dive into this platform, and it is going to give you clarity when you're creating your content and help you decide exactly what call to action you want to add on your pins, on your profile, and all that. So goal is very important, because you might say to me, oh, but I want all that. You need to choose one, at least one at a time. Have a strategy from the get-go, have a goal. Okay, I want to increase followers, and that's what I'm going to work towards. That's going to drive my content and everything that I do around Pinterest. And maybe later on, your goal is going to evolve. Maybe now you want to sell your products. Now you're ready. Maybe you're still preparing your products and services, and you just want to increase awareness to what you're going to be addressing with them. So you start with that, but already knowing where you want to end up. So from the get-go, decide where your goal is, and then our next step would be, what is your niche? Who will you be targeting? Who will be your target audience? This is so important, and it is honestly the key to growing exponentially faster on Pinterest. When you create content, you should have a buyer persona in mind. So right now, you can pause this video and think about who you want your customer to be, not necessarily just your customer. Who do you want to see your content on Pinterest? You can go from demographics to interests or anything related to that person, because that's going to help you decide what types of content you're going to create, and that's going to help you not get so confused in all of the different possibilities of things that you can do on Pinterest. You know exactly who that person is, Every time you create a piece of content or you do anything, even if you're just updating your profile description, you know exactly who you want to be reading that. What are those? What are that person's fears? How can you help them? How can you add value to them? And how are you actually making a difference with what you're sharing? And that brings us to the last piece of our Pinterest strategy, which is content. From the get-go, decide what types of content you want to create and share. Obviously, you might actually, not only might, but you probably should adapt your content as you evolve on Pinterest. And we're going to talk about that when we talk about Pinterest analytics, where you're going to analyze what types of content are performing the best and what types are not. And so you might have to adapt. But from the start, think about what types of content you want to share with your audience. When you have your audience in mind, your target audience, you know exactly where their interests are and how that relates to what you're trying to accomplish. For example, if it's a product, you know exactly, like if we use the example that I said in the previous videos, if you're selling baby products, you know who's interested in that baby product. You know other things that person is also thinking about or trying to plan. So that can help you create the specific types of content that you want your target audience to see. So yes, finally, to summarize, niche focused content is the key to Pinterest growth. Not only that will not confuse users, like we said previously, if someone comes to your account and they instantly see that you're all about babies, you're all about pregnancy and motherhood, that is going to help not only the users not being confused, but also the algorithm, Pinterest algorithm. It's constantly looking at your content to decide who should we show this to. So if you have a niche focused content, not only your users will be most likely to follow you and see all different types of content that you share, but Pinterest will help you even more distribute that type of content around your target audience. So if you have any questions about this, leave those in the Q&A section below. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get to the next video. So before we get into how Pinterest works and what it looks like, I wanted to create this quick video to help you guys always be up to date with all of Pinterest changes, because just like with any other platform and anything to do with technology, they're constantly changing. As I'm recording right now, Pinterest is making changes, and sometimes they're small and you can't really tell, or you might not even be aware of what's going on. But sometimes they change their whole interface, or they even change the algorithm, what's working and what's not working. If you should be using this type of images or other types of images. And of course, we're always going to be trying to keep this course up to date, but we can't cover everything. We definitely cannot be constantly putting up new videos or taking down other videos because of small changes that Pinterest does. So I created this video to show you these 4 links that you should save. And those are just how you're going to get help from Pinterest and how you can stay up to date with any of the changes. And I'm going to show you guys very quickly how to use them, what they look like, and how you can use those as amazing resources for you. So the first one is just the help page, and I'm going to show you soon. Just a help page. You can ask anything. You can put just, oh, my pins are not showing, or I cannot claim my website. Anything to do, especially with technical issues, they're going to have resources for you. The second one is specifically for businesses accounts, which I'm assuming you're going to be creating a business account, and it's honestly an amazing resource. It goes beyond Pinterest changes or updates that they're making. They give lots of tips and even content strategy or things that you might do if you feel like you're getting stuck and you don't know how to do this or anything like that, as well as new features that they're bringing into, you're going to find through this link. The third one is how you contact them directly. So if there's something specific, an error that you're receiving, or if you have something specific to your account, it's not something that you don't understand about Pinterest as a whole, then you would contact them directly, and it's with this third link. And finally, Pinterest is always updating their best practices. So as I said, if sometimes the algorithm, as I'm going to talk to you guys soon, in the past, the algorithm wanted to see pins that got lots of repins, and those are the pins that showed up the most. If a lot of people share and saved your pin, then that's what they wanted to see. But now Pinterest has changed, and what they want to see is fresh content. So they will actually give more distribution to completely new pins, new images connected to your URL over pins that have lots of repins. So the fourth link is very, very useful. I would suggest that you're constantly looking on this link, the creative best practices as a content creator, for you to stay up to date. I'm just going to quickly show you what each of these links look like. This one is the help center, just help.pinterest.com. And if you speak another language, you can go all the way down and choose a different language here. So you can input anything here on the search box, and they're going to show you related articles. And sometimes it's the quickest way that you can find a response. Obviously, Sumner and I are constantly coming and replying to your questions as fast as we can, but sometimes this is the quickest way that you can get a response. You can also click on these direct links that they have if your question is already here displaying, like for example, how to edit or delete a pin. You can just click and you're going to see the whole article, and with step by step, it is very useful. I actually think Pinterest is one of the best in terms of this type of help center and step-by-step process on how to fix things, how to do things. The second link, like I said, is the Pinterest business, business.pinterest.com. And you can go over here and for example, you can go to create content and making pins. And again, they're going to give you a step-by-step. They're going to give you tips, how to upload your images. If you keep scrolling, how to get the best results. So they give you the best sizes. A lot of things that I cover here. This is amazing. And as I said, as they change it, this is the place that you want to go to make sure you're up to date. Third, it's the direct contact page. You just have to choose between these topics here and then click continue and fill out all of the report to get support. It does take maybe 48 hours, but I will say the responses for me have been very helpful. It's not that vague. They actually tell you exactly what's going on. And then finally is the creative best practices. As I said, they're going to give you like tips here, sizes, give context, include your logo, a lot of things that sometimes you might not even realize I might not mention here. So this is an incredible resource, and I just wanted to give you this to you guys up front. As I said, we're going to try to keep this updated as much as possible, but please use these resources to stay up to date, and let's go ahead and get to the next video. All right, so enough talking. Let's actually get started setting up our Pinterest account. Step number one would be sign up for a business account. You can use this link right here. That will take you straight to the page where you can just click the button and it would automatically get you started with the business account. And why sign up for a business account and not a personal account? There are several advantages to having a business Pinterest account. The first one is the ability to link your website on your profile page. And claim all of your other accounts like we talked about before, like YouTube and Etsy and all that. So when someone comes to your account, as soon as they see your profile, they would be able to see your website address under it, and they'll be able to easily click and go to your website. And you don't have that on your personal account. It will also give you access to Pinterest Analytics, which is such an incredible tool and honestly underused and undervalued tool that we're going to be talking about more on a future section of this course, when how to use it and how to take advantage of all the metrics and what is important, what is not important, and how we can use it to improve our content and grow our account and traffic to our website even more. And also with your business Pinterest account, you're going to be eligible for rich pins. And rich pins are awesome. They're amazing, and they will help you with a lot more conversions. And we're going to talk a lot more about rich pins soon, but just know that you only have access to them if you have a business account. So it's a no-brainer. Definitely sign up for a business account. Also, another advantage is that it will give you access to promoted pins, so Pinterest advertising, which we definitely want to take advantage of. You don't have to. We're definitely going to talk about it and guide you step by step on this course how to create Pinterest ads. And in my opinion, it's absolutely a great way to get even more views and more traffic to your website. It will also give you a content creator status if you have your business account. So Pinterest loves content. Obviously, they want to just keep creating more and more pins. And when you have this content created status, Pinterest will give you priority distribution, and it will help. The algorithm will help your content be seen by more and more people. And last but not least, it also gives you extra brand visibility on each pin. And I'm going to show you soon what that means. But pretty much on every pin, whoever is seeing your pin, they will be able to see your profile photo, your profile name, and a little bit about your description. And you only get that by having a business Pinterest account. If you already have an account, a Pinterest account, and it's a personal account, do not panic, because you can convert your personal account. Let me move myself out of the way here. So yes, you can go to this link, and you'll be able to convert your current personal account into a business account. It is a no-brainer. Definitely get a business Pinterest account, and let's go ahead and get to step number 2. Step number 2 would be to set up your profile. So after you create your account, you put your email address and your age, I believe that's what they ask for. Then you'll be brought to this window where you can start setting up your profile. So just follow all of the prompts. First thing they're going to ask you is your business name. Obviously, you can edit all this later, but just from the start, I would advise you to just be as accurate as possible when filling this out, because like we said, Pinterest will help you rank and be relevant for the users. And a huge point to that is that you actually give Pinterest the right information about your brand and about your business. So you put your business name here, then you can add a profile photo. We're going to talk more about that soon. If you have a website, let's say you don't have a website yet, it's fine. You can link to it later. You can click here on not yet. You don't have a website yet, then you input your country and region and what language you want to see your profile. Then it's going to ask you what for you to describe your brand. And like I said, be as accurate as possible. Even if you get as close to it as possible with these options, I wouldn't recommend you putting I'm not sure or other unless your business really has nothing to do with one of these options. For the same reason that I mentioned before, Pinterest will help you stay relevant. Just help the algorithm by giving it as much accurate information as possible. So yeah, you just put if you're a blogger or consumer goods, product or service, you would click one of these and then click next. And then lastly, it asked if you're interested in running ads on Pinterest. I personally would say yes, I'm interested, but you can get access to Pinterest advertising no matter where you enter here. But like I said, just put, if you don't want to get targeted with maybe emails right now, you can put I'm not sure and then click next. And with that, you've set up the majority of your profile. And then we're going to go to step number 3 and actually start building our profile. Alright, so the next step is going to be to build your profile and be very intentional about the information that you put there. Starting with the photo, your profile photo. A lot of business might be debating between having your logo, your business logo, versus a face. And this is very particular. I would say that certain businesses, it doesn't really make sense to have someone's face. Let's say, for example, that you are an IT place, a technology, I don't know, that you fix people's computers, software, whatever. It's something a little bit more distant. It's not so personal. In cases like this, I do think that it's better to have a logo versus a face. Or if you don't feel comfortable, if you don't want to have your own face, definitely don't do a fake face, of course. But I would say that it's good to have if you can and if you feel comfortable, if it makes sense for your business. I do think people like relating to a person more than relating to a brand. Next, we have the profile name. And what I recommend is for you to follow this structure. Put your name or the name of your business, then put a slash or a dash, whatever you prefer, and then in very quick summary, put what you do. What are the main keywords that describe your product and your service? And that is because when you're on Pinterest and you're searching for something, a lot of people might not know the name of your business. Let's say, for example, that we are a travel couple. If we just put Hobart's Abroad and that is our name, very few people, I would say maybe 0 people who's never heard of us, would actually put Hobart's Abroad on the search bar. But they might be interested in finding new travel couples. So they're going to type in travel couple and then we can show up because it's on our name. And same thing if you're an e-commerce brand, let's say that you sell baby products and your name has nothing to do with like baby products. Let's say it's like Butterfly and Co. And no one's going to really be looking for that if they're looking for baby products. So you put the name of your business and then some sort of separation and then a few words like baby product or everything for your baby, anything like that, like baby essentials that people would be typing, and you're going to know what to use, the keywords to use later on when we go through keyword research. So for now, you can set up your profile with what you think would be the best that describes you. Later on, when we're in the keyword research module, you're going to be able to find highly searched keywords that are related to your niche, and maybe you want to switch that out and really optimize your profile later. Next, we have the About section, or what used to be called the bio. So I also recommend that you use highly searched niche-specific keywords. And you will know more about keywords to use later, and we will go back and re-optimize our profiles. But just to a quick explanation of what specific and niche keywords are. Let's say if you're in the baby product category, baby is a very broad keyword. It's definitely good to have the word baby there, but baby could be anything. Or do you help with pregnancy? Or do you actually have baby products? Do you have, it's just infant? Is it whatever? There's baby sleep, baby this, baby that. There's just so much. So let's say that you help people with baby sleep, like baby sleep routine, and you use those keywords, helping your baby sleep better, find the best baby sleep routines, anything like that. You want to use all those long phrases that describe what you do. Next, we do have the pronouns, which is a given. You choose if you want to; it's not mandatory. Then we have the website, and here you can select one of your claimed accounts. We're gonna touch on that next. But if you have claimed a website, there's going to be a drop down, and you can select however many domains you have claimed, one of those, or you can put just any URL. You cannot have claimed a website and then put just a random URL. But if you haven't claimed one, you can choose anything you want. It could be, for example, our travel channel link. It could be something to a specific product. It could be a link to your email list, something that you're giving for free. Let's say you're giving something for free and then maybe people will check out your website. So it could be any link that you want. Next, you have your username that you get to choose. And I would highly recommend that you try to match that username with other social media platforms, usernames that you have, just so it's easier for people to, maybe if they follow you on Instagram and they want to find you on Pinterest, then it's easier for them to find you as well. And then lastly, there is your email address. That is not mandatory, and I would only really recommend if you want to offer some sort of business support. So hey, if you have any issues with your products, with your service, you can contact me, like support at hobartproducts.com, for example, or collaborations. If you are an influencer or anything like that, if you want people to contact you for to increase your business, then definitely have your email there, so it's going to be easier for them to email directly from your profile. And that's it. This is how you build your profile. At least for now, we're going to optimize it later. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get to the next video.